What the fuck is this?
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that have defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion.
Come on, can I get a return? Take that to the house.
The national championship.
Take that to the house.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. One man to the backfield, and he'll kick the football. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
To throw, it's Brown. Makes a quick run. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they wanted them on 3rd down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up the first down to keep this drive alive.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Brown. Close to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
takes the handoff. It's Martin. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football. Second down and goal upcoming. Back to pass. It's Brown. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, UNLV. They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Brings the Browns offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. They go with a direct snap. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
The Bulls look to keep this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he's got it. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to throw. It's Brown. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Florida. They were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels. Archie Turner defense, Kirk, don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Using his legs, it's Spaxter. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
To the air, it's Brown. He's moving out of the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Brown. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And the senior quarterback never been afraid to air it out.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in a screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Heading left after the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Hands off to the left. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Trying to find some room. It's
What your ass get,
that's
boy?
not too short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Baxter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. First down, looking to throw the ball. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bulls with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Receiver now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Bulls will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. Boy, that doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, let's do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Looks like he's going to run it. Get some space around the 30. They finally make the stop there after a huge game. And that wraps up the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away and get us going in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw. It's Brown. Trying to extend the play. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Defense is coming after him. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And
You gonna try me? You gonna try me, Troy?
they're going to open up this playbook.
Oh yeah, you about to try me.
Leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Trying to find room. It's Martin.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Just trucks through the defender. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, UNLV. This offense really clicking. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest game that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Let's fucking go.
Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes we
Fucking
like to
line.
overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They stop him, but it's a first down.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fucking backyard football killing me, dog. You got it, Troy.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Brown. Throw to the running back in the flat. No shot to bring him down. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. It's a first and 10 play. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Oh, that was nasty.
And he'll be brought down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. The offense set up with first and goal now after the penalty. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Rebels. Now the important point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to scramble now. He's found some room at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
And the wideout goes in motion.
I'm down here.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
You can go to the store. I don't have to be there.
So second and 5.
Great offenses are able to...
You just let them know it broke. I got the receipt on top of your laptop. It has warranty. They have that. It broke.
You can call here on this second down.
Yeah.
Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. They get the center to the
No.
ground, but it's a nice run there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the... Will he score here? Touchdown, South Florida. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking for some space. It's Thomas. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Third down after that running play. Takes the ball and hits the left side. Just trucks the man. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. Here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down, and he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Sixth play of the drive coming up. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up. 1st and goal from the 8.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and an ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, they're getting a little bit closer. That's some good positive yards there, but now it's 3rd and goal. Man, this is what it all comes down to. You're playing in the national championship. Think of the journey that these two teams have been on. Chris, this is what we hope to see, and it's playing out.
The quarterback will just sneak it now. Touchdown, UNLV. This offense.
Thought you was gonna do that. That's why I pinched.
That combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call of this coach. He wants to win it right here. To the air. It's Brown. And it's
Motherfucker.
Gains off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.